K-pop up to 10 and multiply everywhere. And we have seen her grow her business tremendously and applying this power of thinking big and power of 10x formula applying to your business all the time. Do you have some thoughts about that you want to share?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Danny Vang. Thank you, everyone. Gosh, it's such an honor to be here with these legends, right? I think when I think about 10xing your business, I actually think about the people who helped me get started. Okay, so if you're brand new, I don't think that I would be a director or a senior director today if it wasn't for the leaders who did it first, who believed in me before I believed in myself. Okay, so obviously I got started at a convention. I had just come with my friend Dora, and when I reached team leader, I was so happy. Okay, my first friend at Riman was this guy, Mr. Steve Yan. He met up with me. I was a senior manager and he was a team leader, and Dora and I, we were so excited and we just wanted to talk to somebody who spoke English. And so we DM'd him on Instagram. He had no idea who we were, but after a pop-up, we agreed to meet at a hotel. He drove from Orange County all the way to Arcadia, and we made him wait for over an hour. Our pop-up ran long because that was the day that I thought I was becoming team leader. We showed up, and he was so nice, and we kept him there till midnight. And I remember we walked away thinking, oh my gosh, this guy's doing it, because we asked him, what's your goal? And he said, he was a team leader at that time, and he said, I'm not stopping until I have 1,000 team leaders. And we looked at him like, okay. And he goes, no, I'm serious. So at first we were like, that was our first kind of like, wow, okay, maybe this is possible. But as soon as I hit team leader and I saw all these zeros, I was the happiest team leader in the world. And I was like, I'm gonna stay a team leader for life, right? That was it, I was done. I was so happy. And then June 5th, I had dinner, my upline from Korea. When we first started, we didn't know about all that, but my entire upline from Korea came to help us out with pop-ups and stuff. And he's now a national director, Mr. Yong Lee. We had dinner, senior director Suhee was there, and we were about to eat dinner. I took him to my favorite shabu shabu. I didn't even get to eat a bite because as soon as we sat down, Mr. Yong Lee said, become a director before the next convention. It was 2.5 months away. I needed 600,000 SP. I was sick to my stomach. But he believed in me before I believed in myself. He told me, you can do it. And I left that dinner hungry. But I decided I was going to do it. August 1st, I still needed 300,000 BP. By August 28th, I was done. I realized, you know what got me to team leader is not gonna get me to director. I got to team leader by doing pop-ups, 5 people, 3 people, 10 people, right? Got to team leader. I needed 600,000 and I had 2.5 months to do it. So, okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's reverse engineer into this. Okay, we're gonna have to do pop-ups with 100 people. All right, let's go. And so from my upline to my entire team, we said, hey, I'm running for director. Are you guys gonna help me? Let's do this. We came together and we started to host pop-up after pop-up after pop-up, exactly what we were doing, but instead of just 3 or 4 people, we were bringing 40 people, 50 people, 60 people, and we got it done. So it wasn't just me, it was definitely a team effort, but the most important thing is for every single one of you here, as you become leaders, breathe life into your team. You're gonna have to believe in them before they believe in themselves, because they don't know what's possible until it gets done. And the reason why I decided at that dinner to go for it was because he said to me, if you don't do it first, you cannot help anybody else get there because you don't know what it takes to get there. And that, just him telling me that was when I decided, okay, I have to do it. And I wanted to walk the stage as a director. But I got it done. And one other person I have to give credit to is, I'm a total just never done anything like this before. But Mr. Danny Bain believed in me before I believed in myself. I've never spoken in front of more than 3 people. And I remember I wasn't even a rank, at one of like a momentum tour stop in our city, he asked me to share my story about 20, 30 minutes before we were gonna begin with all these directors. And I thought, oh my gosh. But because I brought 30 people with me, all I could think about was, I can't let them down, I can't let them down. So I did it, but I realized, Mr. Danny Bay, we barely knew each other. He believed in me before I believed in me. And when I became a director, he said, oh, by the way, you're training. I just became director. And he said, the next convention, you're gonna train on K-pop-ups. I wanted to throw up then too, right? But I did it, and this is our 6th convention, and I'm nervous every single time, but Mr. Danny Bay always has believed in me more before I even believed in myself. So I'm very grateful for leadership, like Mr. Danny Bay, Mr. Yong Lee, Director Suhi, and I just ask that everybody if you think along those lines, I bet you will have tons of superstars just waiting to become directors on your team as well.
Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm sure all of you guys caught exactly what she said. One of the things that I want to amplify what she was sharing is she was happy and she was satisfied being a team leader.
Very satisfied.
Very satisfied. And she realized, she mentioned that her K-pop-up sizes were 3, 4, 5 people. But it was the moment of Mr. Yong Lee having the conversation about her becoming a director in next 2.5 months of time. It was stretching the thinking, and it was thinking bigger than where she was at the moment. And that's what she means. We gotta give life to our partners as we are helping them get started, helping them to think bigger than what their current thinking is. Because what that has done, and getting Karen to see that maybe I could become a director in 2.5 months and making the commitment of thinking bigger, it didn't just change the thinking, it changed everything. It changed the activities. She became more powerful. K-pop-up, because she reverse engineered, there's no way to get it done in 2.5 months with 3, 4, 5 people K-pop-ups. Only way to do it is to have 100 people, 30, 40, 50 people K-pop-up. And because thinking was so big, when you reverse engineer it, now you realize what activities had to happen for that result to be created. It became very clear roadmap for her. And with executing that, with that excitement and energy, is how she was able to create something in 2.5 months that she didn't even think for a second that was possible for herself. And that truly is the power of 10x thinking and applying 10x formula and power of thinking big. Can we give Karen another big hand? Thank you very much.